Hello and welcome to the Morning Market Call. My name is Tim Hart. I'm your host today, and joining me is Kevin Maloof, equity analyst with the Silver Fund. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Tim. Thank you very much.
And today we're going to be talking to Kevin about a recent selection for the Silver Fund, Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Now that's an interesting name for a company. What's Coca-Cola? No, I'm just kidding. We don't have Coca-Cola.
Well, Tim.
Tell us a little bit about your investment thesis for Coca-Cola. Why move into Coke as opposed to just holding the market for that sector as we had been doing?
Sure. Well, let me first give a brief description of what the objective of our Silver Fund portfolio is trying to accomplish. We're really looking for long-term stocks that we can acquire, things that we hope will be in the fund for several years to come, that other students who come in and manage it will maintain that as well. So I really look at Coca-Cola as that type of company that has the characteristics we're looking for a long-term position. But specifically for Coca-Cola, there's three main reasons why I like them as a purchase right now.
Okay.
The first one has to do with the basic fundamentals and operations of the company, some of their competitive advantages. These are things that you would want in any company that you're looking to buy. They have a great economies of scale through their marketing, advertising, as well as their distribution.
And a great Super Bowl ad with The Simpsons.
Yes, you can't overlook that.
That was a good ad, so that's why I'd buy. Because I'm a rational investor like that.
Impulse buyer.
That's right.
But they also have, the way they operate and work with their bottlers is that they use a franchise system. They own equity stakes in their bottlers. That gives them a level of control, of positioning that allows them to distribute their products and help control their prices as well.
Okay, and now just to make sure we have time to cover the other points here, you had talked to me earlier before we went on air about Coca-Cola and inflation.
Yes.
I think that would be interesting to cover. Could you talk to me more about that?
This is an interesting aspect of a reason to buy Coca-Cola. I was speaking with Don Yachtman the other day, head of Yachtman Funds, and Coca-Cola is one of his top positions in his portfolio. And one of the main reasons why he likes Coca-Cola is this idea of it being an inflation hedge. He specifically said that he would rather hold Coca-Cola than gold or treasuries.
In terms of inflation hedging.
Exactly. Yeah. And the reason is one of the factors that Coca-Cola has to manage is the price of commodities. They do a great job of hedging those with derivatives, but if prices go up, they can easily pass that on, pass the costs on to the bottlers and to the consumers fairly easily. Also, Coca-Cola, the stock historically has paid a dividend, and they just announced yesterday for the 48th consecutive year, they've increased the dividend. So from an investor standpoint, it will provide a great return. Currently, the dividend yield is slightly over 3%. So that will be a good inflation hedge as well.
Okay, excellent. And you said you had 3 points. Point number 3.
The third point, and
briefly,
probably the top reason why I like Coca-Cola is their growth in emerging markets, specifically India and China. If Coca-Cola was just a North American company, I probably wouldn't like them as much. Their growth here is stagnant, even somewhat negative sometimes. Their fourth quarter results were just released. 29% growth in China, 20% growth in India. They're making commitments to invest heavily in China. They want that to be their number one market. It's currently number 3 and just surpassed Brazil. Even though their per capita consumption is only 15% of what it is in Brazil. So they have just great potential to grow in China. And we often hear from analysts the idea of investing in emerging markets, the BRIC companies, Brazil, Russia, India, China. I think this is a great conservative way to tap into that. We know we can look at Coca-Cola's results and a reputable company, and we can take advantage of that growth in those areas.
Yeah, 80% of their sales are outside the United States.
That's correct.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Kevin, for coming to talk with us about Coca-Cola, and thank you all for joining us on the Morning Market Call.
The Morning Market Call is a production of the Marriott School of Management at Brigham Young University and is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tashjian and Gary Williams. This webcast was produced by Greg Lee, Tim Hart, Julie Kellett, and Jonathan Marucci.